I'm Tracy Baxter with today's Record Newswatch. They boarded a bus in the town of Wallkill early this morning, and it was a scene that was played out throughout the state as gun owners and supporters of the Second Amendment headed to Albany for what was being billed as the largest non-union protest ever staged at the state capitol. The thousands of people were taking part in the gun rights rally to speak out against the recently passed New York SAFE law that imposes new firearms restrictions, including limitations to ammunition magazines, in the wake of the Newtown school shooting tragedy. Local protesters say the new law infringes on their constitutional rights, and they also object to the way it was passed.
It's going to have to be repealed. There's just no way that you're going to be able to, this is going to stand constitutional scrutiny for a lot of different reasons, not the least of which, and one that even non-gun owners and people that don't support the Second Amendment right should be concerned about, which is the way the bill was passed in the middle of the night with no discussion, with no debate. It was just ridiculous the way it got passed.
There is no way that we condone what happened at Sandy Hook, but we are being condemned for it. We would like to reverse that if we can. We would like to change our image of the people who believe we are pushing that type of environment. We certainly don't condone violence. We never have, we never will. All we do is condone the right to own a firearm and to use it properly.
Local protesters were hoping to meet with the area's state legislators during their time in Albany. They say as a result of the new gun law restrictions, many gun makers are ending all sales to the state, including to police agencies. And the State Pistol and Rifle Association has announced plans to file a lawsuit in an attempt to block implementation of the new restrictions. He was a member of the West Point class of 1956 and earned the nickname Stormin' Norman while commanding the U.S.-led international coalition during Operation Desert Storm. General Norman Schwarzkopf died December 27th of complications from pneumonia at the age of 78. And today a memorial service was held at the Academy Chapel where tribute was paid to his distinguished military career. That also included his appointment to the post of Commander-in-Chief of U.S. Central Command. Schwarzkopf spent his retirement years in Tampa, Florida. Following the service at West Point, his ashes were buried at the West Point Cemetery near his father, Colonel H. Norman Schwarzkopf, the founder and commander of the New Jersey State Police. Outside the West Point gate, today's services prompted an appearance by a few members of the Westboro Baptist Church, the extremist group based in Kansas, which makes a habit of protesting at events including military funerals, where they seek to showcase their claims that God is punishing America as an evil nation for, quote, abandoning its moral principles. Police say he was gunned down in what was described as a drug robbery. 26-year-old Tomas Almodovar, a Walden father of three, was shot in the hallway of a City of Newburgh apartment building last March. On Wednesday, 20-year-old George Squire of Newburgh admitted to staking out the apartment and fatally shooting Almodovar. Squire was arrested after an informant secretly recorded him talking about the robbery and shooting. He is expected to get a prison sentence of from 27 to 33 years when he returns to court July 30th. Norwich County Legislative Committee has cleared the way for the county's Valley View nursing home to get additional funding to carry it through May. The Ways and Means Committee approved $12.8 million in funding for the 360-bed facility. After receiving assurances their funding approval won't impact the court case initiated by lawmakers against County Executive Ed Diana. Legislators have sued Diana to force him to comply with their decision to fund Valley View throughout the year. Diana wants Valley View privatized and had budgeted funding only through January. County officials have said Valley View's financial situation has gotten so dire they might have trouble meeting payroll on March 8th. The full legislature will vote on the funding request March 7th. And a state lottery official will be in Ulster County Friday, and she will be bringing one of those oversized ceremonial checks along with her. It'll be part of the announcement that someone bought a second prize Powerball ticket worth $1 million at James's General Store in Napanoch. At this point, we've been told only that the winner is a former employee at the Mohegan Sun Casino. He will be introduced during a lottery ceremony at the Napanoch store. Should be relatively quiet on the local weather front for the next couple of days. Friday's weather will feature a mix of sun and clouds with temperatures in the low 40s. Saturday will be partly cloudy and chilly with the highs around 40 degrees. Start your day with the information you need by reading the Times-Herald Record, and make Record Online your source for news whenever and wherever it breaks. For Record Newswatch, I'm Tracy Baxter.